What's up, everyone? This is Dalton Adult 95, coming with another one of these live streams that we've been doing over the past few weeks or months, whatever. I
We
tend to
we
lose
really
track. Plus, I've still got sick brain. So, yeah. Anyways, Alan, tell us where we can find you.
Hola, señor, ¿cómo estás? Let's see. Alan Ware on Instagram, Werewolffinder Gaming, and it's kind of irrelevant to this, but I also started a brand new trading card game channel that will be posting videos here soon. It's going to be called Science Cat Games. Mostly because one of my other friends got a couple of packs of Pokemon cards for the first time ever, and they've been so cute about it, and their energy's been so infectious that I want to share the journey with them. So I'm starting a channel to help them, out. But so if you guys want to check that out, I wouldn't mind it. Videos are coming soon on that one.
Be sure to send me the link so I can post it here on the description.
Oh yeah, I'll send you a link after the chat, after the stream.
All right, cool. Anyways, you can find me everywhere at Adult95. And yeah, did you get anything this week?
This or since the last time we spoke? No, I don't think I have. Transformer wise, no. I don't think haven't gotten anything new. Because all my pre-orders dried up. That's why.
Yeah. Until the big one comes out here in a few weeks.
What big one?
The one that repeats his name.
Oh, Tidal Wave?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be the one where even on my tight budget, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be selling some things to try to make that because I'm not passing that guy.
I can talk to you about a way you can circumvent that after the stream.
Okay. Well, I mean, I still want to sell some things because I have a closet full of VHS types that just like sitting here that I kind of want to sell. So.
See, I'm taking a bunch of stuff to Botcon to sell. So anyone who's going to Botcon, be sure to look out for Joe's table. I'm probably going to be selling stuff on that table while I'm working Hanny's booth, since I'm working as staff.
Hey.
A little bit of a shameless plug there.
Nice segue.
But as for me, the only thing I've gotten is for both me and my partner, since the 30th anniversary is coming up. The Monday before BotCon, I got the Lego Icons Simba.
Hey, I just saw a video on it the other day.
I got that for us as a little something to do. So we've been taking turns going back and forth putting it together. So he's having fun with it. So little quick side story. Before I got my haircut that night, I was getting ready, and he was like confused. It just shouted from the living room, "I need some help!" So he was on a page that was like, it showed like 3 or 4 parts. He put them together, then he turned the page, and it shows the whole completed piece. I was like, how did it go from 3 parts to this? And I look at the page and then go back and forth, like, what the? And you know how sometimes when you go to Walmart and you have to kind of fiddle with the bags to get them to open?
Yeah.
I did that, and it showed the whole page, and he just looked up at me and giggled. He's like, "Oh, thank you."
No.
It was cute, but anyways, so let's go ahead and get into news because we're on a little time crunch, and we've got a lot to get through. As usual, I've got a lot of stuff here, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna pull a. Well, no, I probably shouldn't mimic him in any way, so let's just get right on to it. I was about to mimic a certain YouTuber, but he's kind of gotten himself in trouble. Some things he said.
Oh.
So first thing, I'm gonna look at some TF1 stuff. These are the I think the Prime Changers for the TF1 movie. We've got Bumblebee or B127 and Sentinel Prime, which I'm more interested in the Sentinel Prime.
Same.
We'll just go through this. I mean, of course, it's Waffle City. I mean, you can actually stick a whole McDonald's hotcake syrup packet in there.
Now, aren't these supposed to be like the movie mainline stuff? Is that what these are?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, a little bit a little bit forgiving on those.
Yeah. I still just think it's funny. But vehicle mode looks weird. I've seen someone mention that the front of Bumblebee here looks like Spawn.
I can kind of see it, but I'm also getting like Viacom vibes when you just stare blankly at the flipping.
Oh, like Blast Charge?
No, just the symbol, just the Viacom symbol. When you kind of look at just the black part.
Well, I meant the whole front end. It reminds me a little bit of Blast Charge, how he's got like the face for the whole front of the truck.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. It looks good. Now, aren't these? Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't these the ones that their chest can come off and have the like the T-cogless chest on it?
I don't know, but actually, looking more at this, it looks more like Anua's mask. From Bionicle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can see it.
But, it's all right. It's good for entry level for kids.
Yeah, especially if these are only. I think these are retailing for what, $10 to $15?
No, I think since these are deluxes, they're $20. They're like $17 to $20, like the Warrior class or the deluxe class for Earthspark. So they're just slightly below Generations pricing.
Okay. So yeah,
I love that jet mode. It looks like a Bumblebee type jet.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I like it. Like actually seeing more figures of characters that we only got like literally frames of seconds of time in the trailer is actually reassuring.
And notice he's got no symbol on him, so interesting. I mean, this is kind of pre-Decepticon, pre-Autobot, even though D16 has the crest of Megatronus on him. I hope that gets explained.
Well, I mean, they if you remember correctly in some lore, the Decepticon symbol is they adapted it as the Decepticon.
Well, this is basically like a reboot or retelling of the whole thing. So depending on how the movie does it.
Because also, we said, oh god, what was this one origin of the Autobot symbol? Was that supposed to be like the last Titan's face too?
It's the Autobot, but also based on Primus's face. But anyways, jet mode here very much makes me think of either animated or concept art of Cyclonus.
I've never seen the animated
Warfare Cybertron game.
Yeah.
So interesting jet mode. Robot mode looks pretty good.
What's the box look like again? Because doesn't it have a symbol on it, or is it just
no symbol? Not even by his name.
Ooh, okay.
So he's probably just the leader of all Cybertronians.
Yeah. That's good. He's going to get ganked by Quintessons really quick.
Yep.
You don't go.
So this was recently revealed early after our last stream. This is the Dramatic Capture Series Arc Bridge. So you got Studio Series Jazz. Now keep in mind, Takara did not. I don't think Takara got the 5-pack, but this is technically the second time they've gotten Jazz. You also got Mainframe as Teletran 1 and a cartoon-inspired Earthrise Optimus. Mainframe primarily based on his Action Master.
Yeah. This is kind of ingenious because they don't have a fully separate set piece like the chair that's just taken up. It's literally just another figure who becomes the set piece.
That's the cheaper price point. I think this is supposed to be $90 as opposed to $110.
Yeah. Now the really awkward part is that obviously he's probably still going to have the bridge mode from the Arc.
Oh yeah.
But it's not going to have the little viewing globe on it, or if anything, they might remold that piece to be flat.
I don't think he does come with it because he doesn't come with the golden discs either, which is weird. Also, the fact that the Dinobot and Tarantulas didn't come with the Kingdom golden disc; it came with the Masterpiece golden disc. So that was really weird. But anyways, we got Prime, of course. White thighs, more saturated blue and red.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Truck mode, of course, since it's based on the cartoon, has no stripe. I'm hoping that the Studio Series one, which I according to I can't find the post anywhere. I was going to show it on my Twitter page, but there was a little reminder thing that we saw a couple weeks ago for this past week's pre-orders, hinting at possibility of seeing the Studio Series Optimus. So keep an eye out for July 13th. There might be a really nice pre-order then.
But, isn't that right around the time of SDCC?
I think so. Of course, Jazz here. I mean, still got the clear plastic, which kind of
worrisome.
Yeah, I might pick the setup just so I can have the Jazz to turn it to G2 Jazz or Shattered Glass. Because I have one currently that's got Reaper labels on it, plus the 5-pack. So I'm going to turn one of them into either regular G2 Jazz with the music notes, and one of them into Shattered Glass.
You know what the bad part is? By the time you get it to turn it into G2 Jazz, they'll announce a G2 Jazz.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I want Stepper before I want the regular G2 Jazz. I've been really craving a Stepper out of this mold.
And that's a full on like color change rather than just a repo label change, right?
Oh yeah.
Because isn't he more like black and yellow and gold rather than just
he's black and white with gold and red flames.
Oh yeah, they'll probably do him before they make the G2 one, but
Mainframe looks really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the actual Action Master colors on this. Like, if I could just get Mainframe and Jazz, I'd be happy. Of course, you got Sky Spy, Explore, Repair. Which, you know, if you want, if this came out sooner, you could have Paul Eiding sign this.
What, his initials on each one of the wings?
Or the box, anyways.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's the.
It's another re-release in more cartoon-esque colors.
Yeah. Speaking of re-releases, well, not technically, but mold-wise, MPG. So just to confirm that they're still sticking with Masterpiece scale, even though these are repaints, it still gives us hope that they're going to be sticking to primarily the same scale. We've got MP Lift Ticket, which I'm very tempted to get, as well as Burnout, because I'd love to have at least those two Diaclone characters. I still need to get Crosscut, because I have Road Rage. I mean, both the figure and the mentality.
Yeah, it's already kind of weird. It's already kind of a weird tell to me that some of the very first actual MPG releases that we have for real are repaints.
Well, I mean, other than the Train Bots and Jinrai.
Oh, except for Jinrai, yeah. He's the one who initiated the MPG actual name change, right?
Well, no, it was Raiden. Raiden was the first MPG.
But that was going on along the same time regular MP stuff was going on, right?
Right, but the figure that ended in regular MP and is making that transition to everything MPG, yes, is Jinrai.
Okay.
Because it's a simultaneous release. But here is Lift Ticket. I love the colors of this. I would love to see Hasbro or Takara get with Disney and Pixar and just do the Pizza Planet truck already.
The legs fascinate me because you can clearly tell that those were like old school toy designs that they had to try to modernize. It's really.
Well, and the whole problem with this mold family is this design, this MP figure was designed with Hoist in mind, and then Trailbreaker was the afterthought.
Yeah.
But yeah, very nice tow truck mode. Of course, he comes with this emitter, which I believe is more for Trailbreaker with his force field generator, and it's supposed to be like on here from the cartoon.
Just trying to get more bang for their buck of accessories. Because you don't want.
It actually does come with these weird dual things that the toy had.
Because the toy did it.
Then we got DK2 Guard, which I wish they came up with a new name, but it's fine. I really like this mold for Ironhide. It's one of my favorite Ironhides.
Now, when the pictures of this one first popped up, no one, at least at the time, no one was making it clear what it was. So I thought it was just another Generation Select. I didn't think it was a masterpiece because all they showed was the picture and like, oh yeah, this was revealed. I'm like, what is this? I thought we already got this. Is Japan finally getting this this Generation Select?
Yeah, I mean, and of course, like the old toy or the first MP has the Diaclone toy sticker, which they also replicate with the alternate face.
Hey, okay, that's a nice little touch.
So then you get all this here with the battle sled. I don't know if they changed the mold for this or if they're just taking a stock face and just adding the paint details to it. It's too early to tell. But yeah, some interesting releases for MP.
Treat more hardcore MP collectors.
And then this is just a little bit of a thing from Takara, so we're getting Pablo. Of course, I mean, he's already hitting U.S. shelves, I believe.
Already hitting. I've already gotten mine. Shoot.
And of course, I think someone's found this. I can't get over that pre-yellowed plastic. I know it's part of the design of the movie, but it's ugly.
Yeah, it feels icky. But I think like the one person who got it in hand early, I think they showed that there is a version of it out there that does that pre-yellowed stuff is actually silver.
Huh. It's probably more depending on lighting, because I know with car lighting, it's less exposed.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's more saturated, of course, and then sideburn. He really does put the lame in flame with no pinstriping.
Oh man, I'm so glad we're finally getting him. And just in general, I'm really this they could have done better, yes. Do they admit that they designed this mold with both Shadow Striker and Sideswipe in mind? Yes. But at the same time, it makes me so happy that after all these years, RID is finally getting some love.
Yeah.
Outside from a very fast mention in a convention only comic book. Like this is going to the mass public rather than you had to attend the convention in 2010 or something like that.
Yeah. Still looks all right. I'm more excited for Hot Shot because
he does.
God rest Kirby Morrow's soul.
Like I already loved that mold when I had it, right? And it was already decently posable, and now you're just making that mold, you're just redoing it but with posabilities. Like that's pretty much the right thing to do because that was already a good design. You couldn't really.
Well, I know one thing about this that Perspective End is going to hate.
What's that?
Hot rod shoulders.
Ooh, yeah, I see it.
Yep, right here.
Yeah,
joint there and then swivel here.
All the pins, yeah. That's also because they do the transformation. Ooh.
Yeah, but they still could have done better.
Yeah.
Of course, no paint on the rims. I'm gonna have to break out the brush and fix that.
Yeah. I do like how they basically made the gun like how it was supposed to be, because in the show it wasn't like the end of where the missile was, that was supposed to be the barrel.
Yeah.
And they just basically they took the gun and solidified it to make it the gun. And there's still that little
peg.
Yeah. And there's still the if you look at the base of the gun, it still has the ram where the launcher button was.
Yep. Of course, the Cyber Key, and then the Legends class red spoiler.
Yeah.
Which I get. They couldn't do it in translucent plastic. Of course, MP and Brawl or Devastator.
Oh my god! When these pictures someone posted a transformation video up on YouTube. Dude, this dude does some really gnarly things to get to robot mode.
It looks really good. He's one of my favorite Decepticon designs, along with Barricade.
Yeah, you can already kind of see it, but that barrel folds up.
Mm-hmm.
It literally pulls a U-turn and to go inside his body.
Would have been really cool if they included the little thing from the movie where it's like to hold it in place. Like the little...
That might be a little much for this scale because even in real life, that little tripod to hold the barrel up is kind of small, relatively. So to do it even smaller on a masterpiece scale would be like.
I just thought it would have been funny because I think it was a movie mistake, but also a safety thing for filming.
Yeah, it's
What wasn't his tank mode like repurposed from a Triple X or something like that?
I want to say yes, because I do remember hearing that it was previously used in another movie.
It's just like that Chicago scene with the dreads. There's a moment that's taken from another movie.
Oh, the island. Yeah,
Yeah.
because when they blow up the intersection, it's the same intersection with almost the same explosions from the movie The Island.
Oh, and the same armored van.
Yeah, it's almost like they took the whole either Bay recreated the scene perfectly, or he literally.
I think he just reused the footage and then superimposed things onto it, changed the lighting.
To be fair, no one saw that movie. that was definitely one of those movies where people saw the trailer and went, "Oh, okay, that'd be interesting," and they never watched it.
So Blockies introducing Wave 4. So here we got Magnus and Shockwave, of course, Hook and Scrapper.
Oh, these
to
look
finish
cute.
off your Constructicons. Yeah, these are those little like buildable figurines, kind of like Lego. Like
Oh,
they
okay.
build like mini figures. Like a lot of the parts are the same, all the internal parts are the same. It's just the outer shell, kind of like building a Gundam or something like that. Of course, Smokescreen, Tarn. Like, love that Tarn. And there's a few others. I can't remember who else. I think Snarl. Who else is in the wave? Oh, Nemesis Prime. This is the early listing. I can't remember. Nah.
Yeah.
Kind of already looked at this, but Decepticon Trooper.
Getting him more in hand, and yeah, my opinion really hasn't changed on it. I'll probably still end up buying a few of these. I'm
still gonna give it a wash because God, that just looks too clean.
So do something brain reboot. So do a half and half. Do a black wash on the green, but do a darker purple wash on the purple parts.
That's too much. I'm just gonna do a black wash on the whole thing. Maybe make black and purple, or do like one coat of purple, one coat of black over it.
Well, the purple wash is kind of dark, so it would instead
or do a purple wash then black dry brushing.
Oh yeah, that'd be better. Or what you can do to highlight the if you can do it. If I'm not sure how good your painting skills are, but one thing you could do is wash the purple, and then with a lighter purple dry brush the edges to really give it that glowy feel.
Yeah, no, I'm not that good.
And I'm sitting here looking at all the miniatures of painting like, yeah, I gotta remember my skill level is already kind of up there, so I gotta tone it down sometimes.
Jada Toys are able to do the Porsche 935 Turbo for Jazz. I am definitely picking this up as soon as I see it.
Yeah, same. Jace. Yes, Jace. Jazz is one of my favorite G1 characters of all time. So yeah, this is definitely on my to get radar as soon as I see it.
I need to track down another G1 Optimus. I have the Rise of the Beast Optimus, and then I gave the G1 Prime I had to my mom for Christmas.
Aww.
So I kind of want to get another one of these Primes to go with this. And on the back of the packaging, it looks like they might be doing tracks next. So yeah.
Like I kind of do like I still want to pick up both the movie Optimus and the G1 Optimus.
So the 124 is coming with the coin, so I believe the tracks are going to be 124 scale as well. This one is the 132, like the $8 Optimus.
Yeah,
I think it was. I can't remember how much these 132 scale cars are.
I want to say like 20 because they are big.
I think that's the 124 that's bigger. These are 132, so they're a little bit smaller.
No, these would be on the top shelf. These would be on the at least retail wise, these would be on the shelf that would be up to our stomachs. They'd be that
Yeah.
high. Because
So these are like.
Oh, the 124s go on the bottom shelf because they're so big.
Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, these are like the $8 to $10 models.
Yeah, but don't you notice that what comes out of the box and what's on the back of the box is different?
What do you mean?
Look at the back of the box.
That's the 124 scale one.
Oh, my bad. Never mind. Because
So it's gonna have more details. It's gonna have the Martini logo on it. This is more based on the cartoon.
Yeah, I still probably pick this one up. I really need to get Jazz's display going.
Yeah, I really hope we get an MP Jazz soon. Like, I know there's third-party ones, but come on, Takara, please do an MPG Jazz.
Like I know like third parties can do them better, but it says something when the official does it. You know, when
watch Takara actually do it to where you can have the wings deployed or hidden.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Hot Wheels. I mean, I've already said I'm in on these. So here's the Prime.
How much are these?
I think they go from anywhere from $8 to $12, somewhere on there. Because these are smaller than the ones that come with the extra car.
Well, yeah, because these ones are actually made to fit on tracks.
Yeah. So there's the bottom of it. So unlike the Bumblebee where it has the face, this one does not.
Yeah. Is there a price in the description?
I don't know. Let me just take a look at that. See.
Yeah.
Brand new. I know on Big Bad it's for $10, but
doesn't say.
Do not see it. No.
No.
Yeah. There's that little update. So we got some in-hand images of.
God, this is definitely one of those figures that the better pictures that we get, the better he looks.
Yeah. I know some people are put off by the cell shading, but it doesn't look as bad here as it does, let's say, on like Grimlock or Shockwave.
Yeah, it actually looks more natural on him. Like it's just part of his deco rather than it's supposed to be comic highlights.
Yeah. But I do hope we get more of that kind of indigo, kind of dark, almost purple shade.
Yeah.
That we've seen in like more recent comics. There is with Grimlock. And Grimlock doesn't look bad.
No. This whole line is going to look so good out of the box and just side by side by each other.
Yeah, if you could set them up as like a little diorama.
Yeah.
So, yep. Quick look at that. Here we go. We got our official announcement of the Lego Bumblebee.
Hey, look!
So
it's a little
2x2 tile.
Oh, it's actually tempoed. Oh.
Yeah. Just like the Optimus did.
Okay.
And that is not a beetle. Like, I'm not mad. It's just weird.
Well, I mean, was it Lego's Denmark and Volkswagen is what, German?
Yeah. But I think they did have actual, like, Volkswagen at one point. For, like, the icons or creator or whatever.
The Lego Ideas line?
No, it wasn't Ideas. I think it was icons, kind of like what this is, but it was just a full-on beetle. But, I mean, it's fine. Like, I don't have any issue with it. It's just, it's a compact or a coupe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what my mind goes to, is like a 40s, 50s coupe. Like, if you take off the canopy, it could easily be Benny the Cab from Roger Rabbit.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay,
yeah.
Hold on.
He does have the little Bumblebee hanging, like the little air freshener thing.
From the movie. I like that. Yes, they actually had a Volkswagen Beetle model.
Yeah.
It retailed for $100, but I can't tell when it came out because the official Lego website has it labeled as a retired product.
Yeah, it was a few years ago.
Yeah.
He does have interchangeable license plates. One that says, I think it says BMBLPE.
Yeah, for Bumblebee.
And then, of course, we got Goldbug here. Of course, the I Love Cybertron and Rollout bumper stickers.
Yeah.
A little plaque that Optimus has. Opening doors. Rollout mode, no knees, just like Prime. I think the worst thing about this is just how the legs are built, because those are just plates on plates on plates on plates.
Yeah, this is definitely a case of they have to. I mean, of course, the first things first we have to state is that they have to work within a certain amount of budget, and they can't.
Stability.
Huh?
Budget and stability.
Yeah, and build stability. Because is it possible to make a really good transforming Bumblebee out of Legos? Yes, but the problem is like you probably would have to need a stand, or you'd have to do the whole. Yeah, if we transform him, he has to pull a Unicron, and he has to be on the stand, or else he won't be able to stand at all.
Yeah.
But they don't. But they need him to actually stand and actually hold his own weight. Oh dear God, that back.
Yeah. So very hollow on the front. He does have newly created parts for a ratchet system. So I think this is the first time we're seeing it implemented here, but it's going to be another test, just like how Prime was the first to have this new faceplate that they're using again for Bumblebee.
Let me pull this up myself so I can get a more definite detail of that, because I've been getting Legos on the side, and those ratchets looked familiar. I think I might have built some of those already.
There's a video. I found a video I'm gonna have to share with you later, but showing off like the prototype for this new ratchet.
Okay, so these ratchets do look like some of the ratchets I've built already, because I built
what is now, are you talking about down here or this whole piece right here?
The back part looks like a brand new Technic part, but the thighs, the actual thigh joints, those
those I've seen before. I'm talking about this whole new piece that's connecting the back to the legs.
Yeah, as far as I know, that's a brand new Technic piece.
Yeah, it's a new Technic ratchet.
Oh my God, and I thought you were slightly joking about the plates on plates on plates about the legs, but now that I'm getting actually a closer look at it, it's like, oh God, yeah, these are nothing but thin plates stacked on top of you.
Yeah. And the parts forming piece, like, it's not. I don't think it's required to parts form, but it is there.
Sometimes when you're building it out of certain materials, it's bound to happen.
Of course, mid transformation.
Yeah.
Back.
The back.
Then his blaster.
Little guy. Now, isn't he going to be cheaper? Isn't he going to be like $100?
$90, 950 pieces.
That's really not bad.
And then what I found interesting with the back of his head, those horns are made from axes.
Yo, God bless it. I love the ingenuity of Lego sometimes. Like, that is really cool. Oh my goodness. Like, I can definitely see this as the Optimus Prime one is definitely the one you get and you'll mess with a lot more. This one is definitely if it's there, I'll get it, but I'm not gonna hunt it down.
I mean, I'm ordering it as soon as I can. Believe for insiders, it goes up July 1st, and then worldwide on the 4th of July.
That. Like, I still want to get the Optimus. I still want to get the Nintendo one. I still want to get the flipping $500 Avengers Tower.
I want to get the $600 Venator, but that's like 6 feet long.
Did you see the flipping 3 foot tall Sauron Tower?
Yeah, I don't care enough about Lord of the Rings to get it. I mean, it's cool, but
yeah, I'm in the same boat. I won't get it, but I was like, that's still pretty neat though.
So going on to the news stuff, we've got a Big Bad Toy Store shared a video advertising the GoBot 3-pack.
It's like, it's neat. Like, these man, you can definitely. Oh man, the colors. Oh,
I mean, they're based on the e-hobby release, which is also based on prototype colors.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell. Hey, this might actually justify me getting that Warpath mold because it's not Warpath.
Well, so I never knew that Treads was a Guardian.
Oh, what now?
So for the GoBots, you have Guardians and Renegades.
Oh, the Autobots and Decepticons.
Basically, yeah. So I never knew that Treads was a Guardian, just going undercover as a Decepticon.
Huh.
So technically, all of them except for Bugbite and Crasher are actual or good guys.
Because I was just gonna say, like, didn't they like canonize that GoBots kind of got absorbed by Transformers at some point?
I think so. And then, like I said, these are based on them changing their bodies to fit in with the Transformers universe. I got a discussion with a friend of mine about it, and how he says, "Oh, they're the wrong colors, they're the wrong molds." They're not meant to be the original molds. They're meant to be them taking on new forms to fit in through the Transformers universe.
Yeah.
Because while Hasbro has the rights to use the GoBots, they don't have like all of the toy design rights.
No.
They can only base it off of the GoBots cartoon from Tonka.
And even then, the toy designs are still held by Tonka as well.
Well, it depends on how different the show design is from the toy. Because it's a Bandai thing, I think, with Machine Robo.
I think so.
And Bandai, Harmony Gold, yeah. We don't want a repeat of Jetfire.
Oh my
I mean, they should probably throw that out again anyways.
Was it flipping Harmony Gold? Man, so, like, these guys came out of nowhere, and I didn't even know who they were.
Yeah, final 2-pack from the comics. We got Emerald, Zeron, and Flame. So exactly what people were speculating. Here we go.
I do like how Flame looks Flame looks like an IDW Hot Rod.
I mean, yeah, I think that's where IDW got some of their inspiration for Hot Rod.
Oh, I would not doubt it. If this was... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, like when it comes to me and Flame, like I'll definitely pick up Flame because I am really digging that. Other dude though, you're just there's a reason why this is a 2-pack. I'm just no.
Well, he's obscure, but he's also the founder of the Wreckers and the first leader of the Wreckers.
Okay. So hardcore comic nuts will be going nuts for this stuff.
Yeah, so I'm glad it's not the Earthrise mold or the Core Class Megatron. I was confused at first what mold it was until I saw the vehicle mode, and it's Refractor.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how this all gets incorporated. It looks really weird from the side, but there's a 3D turnaround that I liked on X, so we'll take a look at that here in a bit. But yeah, strange tank mode. We never saw him transform in the comics because he was afraid it would like cause him to die or something because he hasn't transformed in hundreds of thousands of years.
Oh.
So
that's a nice little twist to say we can't think of anything up to. That's a nice way. That's a nice excuse to say, yeah, we can't think of anything for him to transform into, so we're just gonna make him not transform.
Yeah. Flame does have some new molding for the torso and the head. Yeah. Not really any for the rest of them, so it's still mostly Gamer Edition Megatron. And a lot of people aren't happy about that, especially with the treads here. He should have like a full set of treads going on the side and some like armor plating on the front. I don't hate it. I mean, he's not going to be in this mode. He's going to be in robot mode. So, yeah. Like, I get it. I fully understand, but I'm not too bothered by it.
Me either. Oh,
yeah, up for pre-order, and this is the box art. So,
people getting gripped. Let's see. Hold on. Where are we at? We're right here. Okay. I forgot to pull up the stream in case we have chat.
Oh.
128. Looks like the vehicle mode was a priority. I'm adding Cyber to my records. Oh, Alex was here and Lazarus is here. Sorry for just pulling this up, guys.
Is he talking about Bumblebee with the vehicle mode being priority?
Yeah, I think so because it was at 128. It does really look like the vehicle mode was a priority. I can definitely see that.
Yeah. All right. So, getting into the reveals and everything, we have our first one, which I did not pre-order. I haven't gotten any of these rock things. I'm selling all of my fossilizers except for Transmutate, and the other ones I think are worth keeping are the regular weaponizers and Junkion. So I'm not even going to get this, but this is Geocron, I did like the post showing where the inspiration for his and Calcicon's head are from.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm picking this up. I still need to get Shard.
Nothing against. I mean, Shard I might pick up because that one actually does look really cool. But the rest of them are doing nothing for me.
I think it's also because I have a slight bias to where I actually had a couple of the Rock Lords when I was little. So I actually had Pebble, and so it's kind of fitting that. Also, like I'm also like every time I mess with these, I get the mental image of like I've knowingly seen them before in media of just like these rock golems that that we can blow them up and they'll just reassemble themselves. So now I'm kind of seeing that, but taking a step further where they can like reassemble their rocks into like, yeah, I need to go faster. Hey, look, I can make a wheel. I'm gonna make myself a car. Come here, stuff like that. And so it
reminds me too much of Rat Trap.
As hell.
It reminds me of Rat Trap or a putty.
Daniel said, you guys know that Flame and Extratron are from the Marvel UK comics, right? I did not know that.
Yeah, they're from the Marvel UK. So they're more niche than even Strax's. So deep cut of Hasbro, but I mean with the Wrecker stuff, a lot of that was UK comics anyways, if I remember correctly.
Maybe. Like the extent of my comic knowledge is like Underbase Power Starscream and I knew at one point Megatron got not Megatron. At one point Grimlock got a crown and that's it. And that's it outside from covers.
Yeah. I knew they were Marvel and UK. So I just forgot to mention it.
Yeah, my comic knowledge is basically it starts from the live action movies and then goes from there. But anything like pre Beast Wars is like, help me out, bro.
Yeah,
I need help.
One core class I'm really excited for, Energon Galvatron, much more based on his show design too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I was hesitant on the first one, but this one really was like, yeah, I gotta pick this up. I gotta pick this one up.
I love the core class Energon Megatron. Like all the people that are hating on it saying, "Oh, the joints pop off too easily." Oh, it didn't. Bruh, I've not had any of those issues. So I don't know what people are doing to make the joints just fall off, but I've never had the legs just spontaneously pop off. Maybe some of them were early reviewers who got bad samples.
Mm-hmm.
Shame. I mean, I know one of them didn't because he's here in the States and he got it around the same time that I did.
Shame.
Probably just had bad luck.
Yeah. I mean, like when it comes to any like this has happened to me multiple times, and I will tell everybody this is that when you're mass producing toys like this on this scale, you will get a lemon every once in a while. This is buying a toy is not a 100% guarantee that the toy out of your package is going to be all correct. You might end up with like what happened to me multiple times. Like I got a drift that had only half a head. I got a Titan class Scorponok that had 2 left leg panels instead of 1 left and 1 right, And what was another one? I got I can't remember what it was, but it had 2 left feet. I had another one that had
and like my issue that I had with my Spider-Man figure, I got a Tom Holland Spider-Man with 2 right hip joints. So one hip, his left hip jutted forward and looked really weird. And I still haven't gotten that fixed because it's been too late now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to try to track down a Tom Holland Spider-Man from the most recent wave.
Yeah. Or the most perfect, a good example of not a good example of something different is like I got the Armada Prime, the commander class, right? And he didn't have the little badge on his chest.
Yeah.
And I tried talking to Hasbro and they just kind of went radio silent on me. So am I really salty that I couldn't get the badge for his chest? No, because ultimately it's not a vital part. Because if they do release a Jetfire down the line that does combine it, that was made to pop off so they can put the shield on his chest anyway. So
Yeah, or like the issue I had where my commander class Rodimus didn't come with his matrix, so I just took the one from alternate universe Optimus. He's not going to need it anymore because he's dead, and gave it to Rodimus.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm excited for Galvatron. Oh boy, I'm gonna get a little opinionated here.
I'm excited for her.
I am, but I am extremely disappointed of how little they've done with her. This is not Cyberverse Slipstream as they're claiming it is. This is just Takara Legends 2.0 Slipstream. The only thing that's been remolded is the head, and she gets new accessories. If they wanted this to be Cyberverse, they would have made her much more Seeker-like. And I know Mark was saying, "Oh, I don't know what fans want. I know they want Voyager class," and I've noted that to Hasbro. Congratulations, change her more. That's what we want. We don't want her to have more changes. Give her that Seeker torso. Give her Seeker wings. Like the legs, I'm fine with. The arms, I'm fine with. Just clip off those winglets and give her proper ports for the null rays.
My suggestion was that those VTOL things they can pop out. They're clearly on a separate mold. So
I'm just tired of Slipstream being, oh yeah, let's give her VTOLs because the Takara Legends toy had them. No, she never had VTOLs.
Well, it's obvious because they're using the Wingblade mold. But what I'm trying to say though is that they could easily pop those VTOLs out and replace them with something else.
Or just full wing altogether, like Nanef is planning on doing.
Yeah. What accessories does she come with? Is this the new guns?
Just the null race.
Huh. Do they show how they fit in?
They just show it on the arms. I think I do have a tab of Mark Mayer showing her with them underslung, but
yeah, you can kind of put her behind her shoulders because for some odd reason the Wingblade shoulders have ports on the back of
under the forearms.
Yeah.
Which I mean, yeah, kind of calls back to anime, and I know TJ Omega said that, but they belong on the shoulders, or on the biceps.
So they look like they're dropping down,
or being held like tompas.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm excited to see what Nanef has in store for her because they showed a Windblade figure without the chest, without the backpack, and without the wings. So it sounds like they're planning on replacing a lot of parts. So hopefully they give her more Seeker-esque wings, because that's my big thing. And if they're swept forward like animated, that's an even bigger plus. As I love the Starscream design from that series with the swept forward wings. I mean, the head sculpt is fine. I don't know what the weird antenna are from there in the middle. I just hope we get an animated Starscream and to go with it, Slipstream. Because they made clear that, or hinted at the fact that this is not going to be the last time we see one or Slipstream. So. It just looks weird with them that far out on the wings too. I know there's another port here, but I don't know if the shoulder pads get in the way of that.
I mean, we could flex a little bit. I mean, there's ports closer to their wings.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't know if the shoulder pads here get in the way of that or not.
I don't think they do. Because the shoulder pads actually have dedicated grooves in the wings themselves.
Yeah. Another one that caused some controversy and one that I've also gotten opinionated on, especially in vehicle mode. Quake. Our final double target master, even though one of them doesn't have his proper target masters like these.
I'm too much of a sucker of a Transformer that has minions.
Yeah.
I really am.
I'm getting this regardless, but the heavy retool of Skullgrin, I mean, forearms are practically unchanged.
It's mostly the body it's mostly not the body, it's mostly the legs that changed, because I went back and I watched a Skullgrin video after you said that. And it's the body, it's the arms. They're basically unchanged. Of course, the head changed.
Yeah.
But it's mostly the legs that are going to do a lot of the change up. Because Skullgrin, he just put his legs out in front of him and unfolded tank treads
Into a thing.
Yeah, to put tank treads behind him. But in this case, these things are going to unfold to wrap around the whole base mode.
Yeah, when I see Skullgrin's alt mode, I basically turn into Millie at Carnival. Look, a thing. Because it turns into nothing.
Well, it's because they're trying to give an alt mode to someone who did not have an alt mode. So
well, he did with the Pretender toy, like the Interbot, but it didn't really even look like anything then. It was just like a hover tank.
I mean, that's the downside of giving certain people updates. Is what do you transform it into? A thing.
Yeah,
you can't make it a thing.
We do have Tip Top and Heater. For some reason, I can't remember which one this is, but they molded him all in blue instead of black, and then painted over the black.
Huh.
Like just in robot mode, but yeah, Quake looks fine. I think I told you I really love a Gamer Edition one because that Quake design goes hard.
Yeah. I mean, I'll definitely take this over the Titan Master one.
Yeah.
Even though I might still get the Titan Master because for some reason that whole gimmick just pressed like the right button of being a toy for me. Like, it's like,
have I got a deal for you?
Maybe later.
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna hang on to mine until I can do a comparison.
Yeah. But like I do like how they're giving some people at least as best as they can proper update, but within the molds and the budget they have. And it gives people like me who've never I never heard of flipping Quake. I never heard of some of these people before. So it gives people like me a chance to actually like, oh, okay, so who's Quake about? What's his story? What's his backstory? So and I'll probably go back and read some of the comics or wherever he comes from to catch up on it.
I think the first time I've heard of Quake was either the Shardacon custom class one or the in Fall of Cybertron. Like one of those two.
Yeah.
Because the Shardacon custom class was a Generations Warpath with the new head. But yeah, this tank mode is ass. I don't care if I'm swearing or not. But I mean, look how close the treads are together. Everything's just stacked up. I believe Mark said he's supposed to be kind of like a Sherman speeder tank, but the turret doesn't fit that. The turret looks more like a Abrams on top of a Sherman.
Yeah.
And only this gray section rotates, so it looks really awkward.
I went back and I looked up the OG Quake, right? He transforms he transforms like a flipping one-step changer where the legs just come down, you fold up the arms, and that's it.
Well, and then it was based on a Leopard tank like Brawl was, so it was like a really cool tank. This just looks weird. There's an image somewhere. Oop. It skipped ahead. All right. Here's the one that I'm super excited for. G1 Universe toy style Optimus Prime.
Hey, Mom, can we get Missing Link Optimus? We have Missing Link Optimus at home.
I mean, if this was Missing Link Optimus at home, I'd be one happy kid.
I mean, same, because like, oh, okay, yeah. To go back because I finally found it. Yes, the stealth tank in the stealth Brawl is the same prop tank they used in 2005 XXX State of the Union.
Okay.
So, I just finally got to the notes tab of Brawl's wiki page. Sorry for the interruption. Just wanted to, the ADHD had to be satisfied. But anyway, yeah, I am actually kind of digging this because as someone who's going on a hard budget and probably won't be able to afford a Missing Link Optimus, and just to see this come out, a more budget friendly retail version that I don't have to fight tooth and nail to get, yes, give it to me, please.
Yeah. So, a few things. All the wheels are pinned in. PVC rubber for the tires. Comes with 2 guns, both toy and Toon inspired. Comes with his Energon axe and the exhaust pipes can come off and be used as blasters as well, and a molded-in matrix. So
I think we have a picture of like him like being lungy and like his chest is open. I think it's in a more dedicated pose.
It's in Mark's Instagram thing. I got a few tabs of Mark's stuff here.
But oh man,
looks very good. Light piped yellow eyes.
Ooh, they're bringing back light piping. Yes.
Yeah,
I've been noticing they've been slowly bringing it back, and
I really want a Nemesis and Shatterglass repaint of this.
Ooh, yes, please.
And Magnus, and please make a Magnus armor, even if it is like the G1, where he just half transforms and plugs into the back of it.
Daniel just commented. Yeah, I agree. Slipstream should have been her own figure, or just instead of her just being just a repeat of what Takara took Windblade from the Thrilling 30s Generations line, and slight few changes from oh my god, dude. Can I because there's a heart.
Okay, hang on. I agree. Slipstream should be her own figure instead of just a repeat of what Takara Windblade took from Thrilling 30s Generations line, with slight new head and a slight few changes to make her different. Yeah. 100% agree. She should have been her own mold. I said the same thing about Strong Arm. Like, she should have been a larger deluxe, if not a small Voyager. And same thing with Slipstream.
To be a little bit more to touch up just to quickly touch upon a little bit more like upon this subject is that I like how we're getting more representation of stronger females. Like, not every female has to be an RC where they have the impossible waist with the wide hips and the thick thighs. Like, you have women that are built like dudes, right? And so getting representation both out of Strong Arm and hashtag out of that, we kind of need to embrace that a little bit, rather than, just give Strong Arm a flipping Elita 1 mold and just give her a new head. It's like, no, part of her, the reason why she was able to compete with everybody, because she was strong just like everybody else, not a girl, not a girly girl. Like, okay, never mind. Ran over.
Yeah, I want my Strong Arm figure to be built like Gina Carano.
I want my Strong Arm to represent her name. She has a strong arm.
Well, not just one. I mean, she's not X-Bron.
Yeah.
I mean, although if it was a pre-X-Bron, I wouldn't turn it down either.
Yo, yeah. Yeah. Agree.
But as T1 Prime, give me all the repaints. I will buy them because this thing looks awesome. Like, the only thing that's kind of off-putting to me is the gray plastic that should be painted silver.
But I can understand
I'm so used to seeing this design using chrome, and it's just throwing me off.
That's why when I first saw it, no one again. I just saw pictures. I didn't see the labels of to the pictures. So when I first saw it, I thought this was another third party. I thought this was another third party offering. I did not know this was official.
Yeah.
But I'm liking it because, I just like a lot of other people from the '80s, where we wanted opposable G1 Optimus. Hey, look, it's my gripe of the year.
Yeah, I thought this was going to have more changes than it did, and it seems it's just a slight palette swap. So brighter red, brighter blue, darker gray, darker gold. So man, is this disappointing.
I'm going to say here what I said in one of our chats, just so I can make it public to all our listeners here. This toy sold so bad in my area. And when I mean bad, I mean there was beat up boxes that would instantly give you another 15% off on it. Did not sell. The only reason why it sold in our area is because those sales upon sales marked this thing down to $10. And even Walmart put them on clearance, and they sat there for weeks. And it wasn't only till they got around the $10 mark, then they disappeared. But then
people wanted to use them for custom fodder to actually add gold paint to them.
Yeah, and even then, like by the time they all got clearanced out, the wave was so old they couldn't reorder the thing. So, yeah, it's like this, like why they are trying to re-release a mold that shelf warmed hard is the equivalent of them trying to re-release the second wave skids from Revenge of the Fallen, the one that notoriously shelf warmed everywhere for 2 years.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's that equivalent of that. So it's like, why they're redoing it? Again, it's a niche character. Just make it like a short order. Make it the chase figure. Don't make it so overmassively produced it just sat
Or make it
everywhere.
like one per case, and then make the one that we're about to talk about now, make it
Yeah.
3 per case.
Hold on. Daniel commented again. Speaking of talking about the new G1 Toy Optimus from Legacy United, when do you think we'll have news about the Studio Series 86 Commander class? And when will SCCC?
Well, I think it might be around the same time, but I think it was Entertainment Earth put up the reminder saying that there's going to be a stream on July, I want to say 14th. Or not really a stream, but pre-orders on the 14th of July. It says something about Prime, so we might see him mid-July. I mean, it makes sense for SDCC.
Yeah. I do have a really big feeling that they are going to do with the Studio Series 86 Prime. I can't remember the last time they did it, but they basically gave somebody, I think it was IGN, the heads up. Oh, it was with the animated toys. It was with Animated Bumblebee and Animated Prime, where they basically gave them like, "Hey, we know this news is going to explode, so you guys get a first download of it first, and they'll release a news article, and then like within 2 days of that news article being released, then we're going to have some kind of stream."
Yeah.
So that way the actual.
Let's see. When is?
But I'm in agreement. It's sometime within the next month where we are going to get info about it.
Whoops. Let's see. When is? Oh no, it's July 25th to the 28th. So it's going to be before.
Yeah.
So.
Yo, if the news of that is going to drop before SDCC, what news are they saving for SDCC?
Probably more Studio Series announcements, more Gen Select stuff.
Or maybe the next HasLab?
I don't know. I think they're going to wait till next year to do the next HasLab because we're not supposed to get that Prime till I think spring or fall of next year.
Fall of next year. It's always like a year and a half after the campaign ends, because what was it? Both Star Saber and Desaurus completed in the fall, and we got them in spring.
So it's probably going to.
No, Unicron's the same way. Unicron completed in October, and we got it in April.
Yeah. I mean, we'll probably complete summertime, and we'll probably get it in fall like we did last year because Desaurus came out and I got mine near the end of December last year.
No, that's right, because they rushed him out. They did it on purpose because they even said it on a stream. They were shipping out Deathsauruses to be as a Christmas present to everybody.
Yeah. But anyways.
Daniel said, "I'm having my expectations low away to not get my hopes up." And I was like, "Yeah, that's actually fair."
I mean, if it's going to be Studio Series, they're going to try to make it the definitive Generations cartoon style Optimus. So I do have like middle expectations. I'm not going to get them too high.
I think what they're going to do. I think what they're going to do is that they're going to do what they did in the 2010s to 2020s before they swapped to this new system. Is they're basically going to take a masterpiece level of transformation and just shrink it down.
Yeah, it's not. I really hope it's not the Earthrise mold again because that will get people really pissed off.
No,
because that thing does as great as it is. It has limited articulation. The legs are too long.
Yeah.
Transformation isn't the best. I mean, it's good, granted, but it's not the best.
I'm in the camp that they're going to take MP40, the $400.
I hope it's not MP44 because that transformation was insane.
Well, not just insane, but what they'll do is that they'll take that as a base and simplify it more, so that way when we do get an Optimus, we do get probably one of our first wheel-free Optimuses. The no wheel hanging off the leg.
The robot design based on the cartoon and the truck design, but I don't think the transformation will be anything like that. If anything, I hope it's more like MP10. Because MP10 is a really satisfying transformation.
Dude, like MP10 was such a strong figure that even like almost 15 years later, it's still being reissued.
Yeah, but I could see it coming with the axe, the iron blaster, the trailer. It might have roller, and I assume like some swappable parts, like a swappable head for the battle damage.
Yeah.
The little corner piece out of his abdomen, maybe the piece of rubble that Megatron threw into his abdomen.
Essentially, what I see them doing is basically pulling a Rodimus Prime, where even though the figure itself is not a big figure, the ingenuity that goes into the transformation, the trailer, and all the parts and the accessory count justifies the price.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a Voyager-sized figure with either a lot of engineering or a ton of accessories.
Yeah, because it wasn't until I really sat down and actually messed with my own Rodimus that it really shined on me. Oh, that's why this thing's a little bit more expensive, because like his shoulders can buckle inward. Like, how did they engineer this inside of the transformation that already happened? You know,
yeah.
It was really striking.
It is. We got animated. Almost called him Nemesis Prime. Motormaster, the Motormaster. Oh yeah. I'm not going to do a Randy Savage impression because my throat's still messed up.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go with the Motormaster tonight.
I just want to play the clip of Bonesaw is ready.
Bonesaw is ready. Oh, that's right. He doesn't do like full. It's like a weird half. God bless him. We miss you. We miss you, Macho Man. We really do.
The only thing that I have a gripe about. Take a wild guess. Looking at the side of the truck, my biggest gripe is
the purple.
No.
Don't know.
The turd brown wheels.
You had to point that out, didn't you?
I am popping those off, and I am spray painting the hell out of them black, and then painting the rim silver.
Yeah, I'll probably end up doing the same.
Front wheels don't bother me too much because they're hidden by the bumper. If anything, I'll add black to that little square section, kind of like I did with my animated Optimus, to make the cab more cohesive.
Yeah.
Because it just looks like all bumper, and it just doesn't blend well. But, I mean, the color of the black and the purple, spot on. The green, spot on. It's just those damn wheels I hate. Like, I'm turning into Dustin Hoffman, Captain Hook here. How Hasbro, for some reason, thinks that using this shade of brown works for wheels or anything, because it just goes back to Titan's Return Optimus, like the Power Master, or even Earthrise Trailbreaker. Because if you look at that Trailbreaker under the right lighting, he is not black. He is this weird shade of brown.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what their reasoning is for using this, but I will say I absolutely love the head sculpt. It is almost 1-for-1, no dewanification. It is straight up that Botcon head sculpt.
Yeah. And that Botcon head sculpt was like a 1-for-1 of the flipping the design that Jay Wyatt made. So
I mean, almost all of the toy head sculpts are, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean that's the one thing I am loving about them getting animated done right, is that it is that weird mesh of like G1 / modified of the animated designs, but yet you can still tell that they're animated.
Yeah, and this is technically our first animated Decepticon. I mean, we'll be getting Wasp after this, but instead of a repaint, could we please get something new for Decepticons? Please, Hasbro. Please give us Megatron, Lugnut, Starscream, Blitzwing even.
Lugnut. Let's get a Lugnut in here, man.
Commander class Lugnut. No, leader class, and make Megatron Commander class.
Yeah. Because like Lugnut was one of those like unique designs where, man, when that show was active, that design was everybody loved that design.
Yeah, I mean, with Lugnut, you can get a simple fly transformation just like with Skyquake and Grimlock, and still make him huge and still be a leader class price point. Yeah. Megatron, he's gonna have to be a little bit more complex. Of course, his swords, his fusion cannon. What else could you include to make him commander?
The size.
I mean, damage, like a separate damaged head and hand.
Yeah. Give him like a little stand of where his head and sound deck.
Yeah. But yeah, animated Motormaster design goes hard, except for those tires.
Yeah.
Speaking of a color scheme that goes hard, I really love this Armada Galvatron. Like the colors just sing to me.
Yeah, this is it's a weird it's a weird situation with these colors. Like at first, like these colors shouldn't work, but the more you look at it, like, but they do.
They work better in robot mode than they do for tank mode. Granted.
Yeah. Well, that's because in tank mode all we have is the off white and the purple?
Burgundy.
Yeah, burgundy. But then when we go to robot mode, you have that purple.
You get that lovely lavender.
Yeah, that purple to help break it all up. So it then it just like we had the peanut butter and we had the jelly, and now we have the purple to hold them together. You know.
Yeah, this is your peanut butter and raspberry jam. Let's throw some grape in there.
Yeah, in between the bread. And this just makes me more excited about getting Tidal Wave because now we have both versions of this. And yeah, and even the people on stream admitted that yeah, we kind of sneak announced this on the back of Tidal Wave's box, but now we're officially announcing it.
Yep. I mean, I pre-ordered almost everything from this except for the core class rock. And this is half disappointing, half exciting. So we are getting our leader class Soundwave.
So for me, this is so for me, like I've already seen kind of the kit bashing that's going on with this, where it's the Netflix Soundwave with like the hodgepodge of a mess that's going on here. We have Netflix Soundwave, which is then we have War for Cybertron Siege, Ravage, and then we have the Laserbeak mold redone as Buzzsaw.
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, and now we have the Studio Series Rumble.
In Toy Frenzy colors.
And it's like a weird like this deck shuffling of things combined into, yeah, I'll pick it up because the Rumble colors are more toy accurate, and we technically don't have a buzzsaw, so they knew exactly what they were doing by re-releasing this. Because for someone like me,
plus the yellowing on Soundwave too.
Yeah, like for someone like me, where I don't have the Soundwave, and I think like the only I have I have Rumble. That's it. That's the only cassette box, because I kind of accepted the fact that after a while I was not going to get that Soundwave for a long, long time, because he came and went so fast, and I was not going to pay the aftermarket price on him.
Yeah, I think I was lucky with mine. I think a friend of mine picked him up. Like, I can't remember how I got my Netflix Soundwave.
So the question is, are they going to re-release? Are they going to? They could easily re-release a couple of the the cassette bots as like a big multi-pack. Ratbat.
Yeah. Or they could just make new molds for Laserbeak and Ravage, which we need.
Yeah, because
I'm assuming that'll happen with Studio Series. I don't think Core is dying. I think we just haven't seen any listings because there's just no listings yet.
I like, at least at my store, right? Core sells either from collectors or kids. Like Core continuously flies off the pegs. So if on a mass scale from across the USA, I can't speak for, but I can at least speak for my area. I really want to see a whole brand new Studio Series 86 Soundwave, just a different mold.
Yeah, I think that's happening. I think even Evan stated he wants to work on a new leader class Soundwave.
Yeah, because after a certain point, it's like, how many times can we make a guy turn into a box?
Well, the problem with this one is it's heavily using Siege engineering. Like, it's just a few part changes from Siege.
Yeah.
Like, he still has the landing skids from the front on the arms.
Yeah, I mean,
and the torso is too wide.
I mean, it's even though even though it's clearly showing him transforming into the tape mode, is like, we all know the Siege molds can do that too. Yeah. So him having the jet mode is definitely in there as well. It's definitely a case of like, I want to sit all the Transformers fans down and be like, pick a mode that you want, but at the same time, you have to pick something more modern, because we can only visit tape decks, cyber tablets, whatever. We can only visit this so much before you realizing you have a box turning into a box that deploys boxes.
Yeah. Here's a better one.
Yeah, see, like, some nice photos.
Yeah, that is definitely toy colors on Rumble
Yeah,
with that
and
darker purple.
yeah, that's definitely the Studio Series mold on it.
Yeah, like Buzzsaw looks good. It makes sense because the original Soundwave was packed with Buzzsaw.
It wasn't it Laserbeak and Rumble in the 2-pack?
I think so. Or Laserbeak and Frenzy, and then Rumble with Ravage.
Yeah, that way you have like an animal and a human and a human and an animal.
Yeah. Yeah. Those look good. Some in-hand pictures of Galvatron, so you can see them side by side.
I still
And
want
then
to pick up Megs.
Geocron with Boulder Crash. So yeah.
I just wish they let him like part form just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Other than just they just hold his butt and he becomes a sword. Like, to make him transform a little bit more. Oh my god, yeah. See, this looks so flipping good.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Yeah, built-in matrix. I think it's unpainted. It could be, but these are just early samples. From the official images, it showed like a weird spot of clear plastic. I really hope that gets painted over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Daniel said, "Seriously, I'm asking too much. You're literally paying a leader class just to have the buzzsaw only." I mean, to be fair, Daniel, like I stated, like I don't have the toy, so like
yeah. Either a lot of people don't have Soundwave, or they do, and he's yellowed. So it makes a cheaper alternative to one that won't yellow, hopefully.
Yeah, so for someone like me, where like I already have a Rumble from Siege, you know, so for like myself, or I don't have that Soundwave. I've been picking up that Soundwave. I pre-ordered it, but to have it as like a neat little starter pack to have him and three of the mini bots, that's perfect for me.
Now you just need to track down a Studio Series Frenzy, the red black one.
Who says I need to track one down?
Oh, is that the one that you have?
Yeah, I have them both. I have both Rumble and Frenzy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they came to my store and I was just like, mine.
Yeah, here's Animated Motor Master. Now, the wheel color doesn't bother me as much here as the pictures. It's just I'm gonna have to see in hand what it looks like,
Yeah,
and go from there.
like to remind you and to remind the viewers that lighting is very important. Because depending on what lights that you get, you could really impact how your collection looks. Because prime examples like what I have in my office, I have 2 white lights and a yellow light. And if you go traditional yellow light or yellow bulbs, your plastic can look a whole lot different.
Yeah, I go with the bright white, like
Yeah,
cooler temperature as well, so things don't yellow or discolor.
yeah. My yellow light is facing away from the toys.
Yeah.
It's towards the desk, but I'm fixing to change that to another white light because it makes everything look a shady yellow, and this is my painting area.
So I assume Toyax is also going to do a set for this. I will definitely get the cell shaded windows, and there's some details I didn't add to the Optimus, like the forearm arrows, and I think there was like stickers for the shins. I will add those to Motormaster because he was never in the cartoon. So then I do kind of want to break up this with maybe the green. I assume they're going to go with like a metallic green, especially here on the feet and the back of the hands. So just add some more detail to those legs, because those legs are unpainted from the waist down.
I mean, it's easy to add some detail like that, but since everything is since the details are there and they just need paint, it could be, huh?
Or stickers.
Or stickers. But what I'm trying to say though is like, I mean, it could be like G1 where it's just a solid block with no ridges or details. You have to hand paint all the lines.
Yeah, so there we go. Comparing, so like there's the G1 style, animated from the character sheet. So yeah, they got him. If
they got him
not dead on.
Yeah,
very close.
Even the tiny notches on the top of his head, they got that molded in.
Mm-hmm. And then even his gritting teeth.
Yeah. Yes.
If I remember correctly, I can't remember who was supposed to voice him in the cartoon. I want to say maybe it was John DiMaggio. because he can do a pretty good Randy Savage impression that we've seen with Wrath.
Yeah, I could definitely see it.
Yeah, I love that.
And John DiMaggio at the time was like he was just starting to get big. So yeah.
I don't know if they got the purple stripes on the side of the head. I don't think we've seen. Wait. Nope, he does not have
the purple stripes.
So, toy hacks to the rescue. Here we got some of Quake. You can see how that all works.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's how the turret rotates.
Oh, go back one. Go back one. Did he? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought he was head first into the tank canopy.
What, like a Skybite trying to stick his head into the train smokestack?
Yeah. Wait,
try to poison me.
Wait a minute, hold on. Go back one. The turret swivels.
Yeah, it does, but it's very weird.
Huh. Okay.
It's probably only like 180 degrees. It probably doesn't rotate fully.
Hey, I don't mind that. As long as I'd rather have some swivel ability than none.
Fair enough. Because here we go.
More of her.
So yeah, so you can see. Oh, actually, that's pegged in on the wing. I think there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Is that she has pegs behind her shoulder. Yeah, she has. So the wing blade mold actually has some secret pegs.
Well, yeah, I know they're. Wait.
They're on the actual shoulder pads.
Okay, because I was gonna say there's the peg hole right there in the middle of the wing.
No, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Is that she has secret peg holes on the back of her shoulder pads, and the wings actually have grooves to accommodate those. Yeah, so she can have them technically up on her arms, but be more behind her.
But yeah, there's actually where they'd plug in on the back of the forearm right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can actually see the pegs on her shoulder pads right
there.
Yeah,
I knew those were there. I thought you were talking about right here. I thought this would interfere with the arm.
Oh no.
I mean, she's all right. I mean, I still pre-ordered her, especially with the upgrade. I like how they cross out the sword here.
No sword.
So there's that. And one thing I do want to talk about real fast is Botcon did announce their pins. So before we only saw that kind of blacked out image of the pins, but here they all are. So you've got Paraguts, Nemesis, Toxitron, Shattered Glass, Delta Magnus, Optimus, Shining Ultra Magnus, and regular Ultra Magnus. Or, for those unfamiliar with Shining Magnus, Piss Magnus. So, and there's all different ways to get these. Like this one's free with any purchase at the Agava store. This one's free for registering for Energon Toss Tournament. Free to early bird registration. Free at Botcon store with purchase. Yellow Park booth free giveaway. Included free with grand prize raffle ticket for I think it's for the first 170. Free with how to draw class and free first 100 to turn in the show survey. So there's that for Botcon news. I don't think there's anything. Oh, there are guest announcements. Aaron Archer, Josh Perez, and Robbie Musso are all going to be there for Artist Alley. Robbie Musso is actually a friend of mine, so it's going to be good hanging out with him. Hey. Again, Josh Perez, longtime friend of Derek J. Wyatt, and from what I hear, he's a really awesome dude. And of course, Aaron Archer, creator of a lot of the toys from my childhood, being Armada and even some of the 07 toy designs.
Hey.
So,
I mean, technically, you're not wrong because they did repaint a lot of Cybertron Shelley for the 07 movie line. So,
yeah. Well, I think he even did some actual 07 movie designs.
Oh, they did. Like prime example is like, what is it? One of the drones that has the big, like gimmick that he has a laser coming out of his gut.
Swindle.
Yeah, like he had some very big Cybertron vibes. Flipping. Oh God, was it a Wreckage or something like that? He had very big Cybertron vibes to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like You can clearly tell they are trying to merge the Cybertron look and the 07 movie look like together.
Of course, here we get also some character turnarounds.
Oh, I forgot you can put the gun in his chest. Derp, 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 derp.
I mean, kind of what do you expect? I actually like that they painted in Ravage's mouth this time.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, and that means since he's part of a bigger budget, they can do it.
Yep.
Oh, and he doesn't look like just like a trimmed flipping cyber tablet.
Yeah. Of course, Galvatron. Oh, those colors go so hard.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see him actually like in hand with the tidal wave attachment.
So I don't know if I like the image or not, but there is a newly molded face on him. He does have more of a snarling face.
Yeah. I saw a post about it. I was like, why did they give him his happy face? It's like, yes, come on. This is one of the few Megatrons that actually smiled. Actually, like he was actually happy. Not I got an evil plan that's going to succeed. Type of smiling, you know?
Yeah. So there's Motormaster, or the Motormaster.
Yeah. Daniel was saying, I'm just saying that we're going to get a new Studio Series 86 Ravage and Laserbeak. Yeah, true. I mean, basically, I have to agree with some other people. What they said is that another big reason why they're doing this is to push out this one last wave of, hey, this is your last chance to get it before they swap the mold out to something new.
Or yeah, I mean, especially since the exclusivity time frame for Walmart ran out.
Yeah.
So they're putting it out one more time, mass retail from both markets, Hasbro and Takara, and I'm assuming that's what's going on with the Dramatic Capture 3-pack, the Autobots, pushing out that Jazz, or I mean, Jazz is still Studio Series, but pushing out that Optimus one more time before the Studio Series comes out.
Because I mean, to be fair, we are in the last year of a trilogy, so that means starting next year, starting with all the newer stuff, we are going to see a bunch of refreshing designs, or a bunch of refreshing and transformation. Oh god, what's the word? Not psychology, but like patterns.
Design philosophy.
Yeah, philosophy. There we go. Everything's going to be shooken up. Basically, it's that time. It's that time of the year again, kids, where we're going to take the snow globe and shake it.
Well, and that's also why we're getting so many repaints with this final wave. It's final wave syndrome. I think the last wave that's coming out the beginning of next year, it's going to be overcharged. The only new mold is going to be Sure Shot, if it even is a new mold.
Yeah. The Ravage can take notes from Steeljaw, I used him as a base for Ravage. What he would be like, the idea I'm saying. Yeah. Because was it Ravage is actually a really good idea. Not Ravage, but Steeljaw is a really good thing to point out of design philosophy. Like, look at Ravage from Siege and look at Steeljaw.
Yeah.
Like, you can definitely tell that Ravage was one of the first cyber tablets that they designed. And
it's still a cassette. I mean, they're cassettes.
But you can definitely tell he is one of the first ones they designed, because he is the weakest out of all of them.
Yeah. I mean, even like Siege, Rumble, and Frenzy are better molds.
Yeah,
they don't do anything. They're just little men.
Yeah, and they still rock that, they still rock that design philosophy a lot better than Ravage does.
Of course, since 6.0 uses Zeron as his profile picture, who was able to make the announcement of these. So again, another turnaround.
Yeah.
I still don't have this mold. I still don't have the Gamer Edition Megatron.
I don't either. I really need to pick it up.
Yeah, I need to get him in Starscream.
Prime example, I like to show everybody what you can do with a cassette, is look what they did with Generations Ravage. The old one that came with Hound.
Yeah.
To this day, that's my Ravage I have on my shelf. Can he fit in most of the sound waves? No. That's because, like, he does everything I wanted from a cassette. They worked in a body curve.
Excuse me.
You know, and yet he can still he can still transform into a decent sized cassette.
I believe that can it fit in the G1 Soundwave, or was it more made for MP?
I think because this was 2009. I want to say it's more made for MP. Ooh, where are you at, buddy? Come here. I still have a G1 Soundwave. Come here. Get your tushy over here.
Because I have the Shattered Glass one, but I was thinking about selling him with Turbo Master.
Hold up.
It does fit.
It fits.
That's what I thought. I couldn't remember if it fit in or not.
Now I remember that. That was one of the big selling points of him, is that he could actually fit in a G1 Soundwave. Yo.
So this is just a Digibadge, but what if the upcoming Mayhem Bludgeon isn't based on the Tarn mold? What if it's based on Quake and the Inner Robot? I wouldn't be opposed to that at all.
No. Me either.
And to make it cheaper, especially since it's coming with Ruckus, which is going to be a remold of Beachcomber.
Yeah. Ooh, I've really got to watch this dude. This dude is like dusty.
Hang on a second, I'll be right back.
I gotta wash my Ravage. Gotta wash the kitty. Was that Legacy? Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So yeah, here's the comparison between the two faces. So you've got Megatron.
Yeah, just more of a stock standard.
And then this snarling face.
Yeah. I mean, I do really dig when they give actually. Yo, what are these? Actually,
Yeah, so
they're actually based off of people. Holy crap!
Off of Headmasters episode 32.
Yo. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to this. I mean, just without the FOC disc. I actually kind of would buy this as a 2-pack.
Same. Oh man.
We also need Pepsi Prime out of this.
Yo, that's the ultimate throwback right there, because when you actually realize that 2-pack is flipping like almost 20 years old now. It's 18 years old. It came out in 2006. I would actually love this deco on Zeron better than this, but I believe this is how he looked in the actual comics for the most part. Yeah, and not to mention, it's a bit too yellow. And then, of course, here's the Shining Blockies figures. So these are the ones that have the little flick light on the inside, so they're a little bit more expensive. Oh. But I think you were on here when Joe was talking about it. Like the Rise of the Beast spots have little lights that if you flick them on their chest, it lights up. Oh. That is that. Of course, image of Starscream from the trailer because people are fawning over him. Here we go. Some inbox pictures of Zeron and Flame. So yeah, and he's not a very good Autobot either. He is a rogue mad scientist, I think, who intended on incinerating Cybertron. Ugh. Yeah, so that does it for news. So and wrapping it up right about in time for you to leave for work. I need to take a quick shower before I go. So yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. Thank you, Daniel, for joining the chat. Hope we see you around in the next stream, whenever that is. I might be streaming a couple things at Botcon, depending on the Wi-Fi. There is going to be a parts party for Mega Toy Fan. Figured I'd announce that. I think he announced it on Facebook. We're going to do a little filming, showing off some of the stuff that he's going to have there. And yeah, and it's going to be a big parts party too. So if you're going to Botcon, please come and check it out. I'll be there. Angry Mike's going to be there. Alfredo Joe, he's here. He's Wisconsin. So I don't know, trying to hype up Joe, even though he doesn't really hype himself up. So yeah, if you're going to Botcon, come stop by. Don't be afraid to come say hi. I don't bite. I mean, I'm kind of a nobody, even though I've finally crossed over 1,000 subscribers. So thanks for that. Yeah, I'm going to be working at the Agabus booth off and on through the convention. I'm also going to be attending panels, recording panels, and some of the events. So
try to balance that, I'm actually going to take a good video camera this time for some of those panels. So, yeah. So, Alan, anything you want to say before we end the stream?
So going back and going through Brawl's wiki page and going and seeing all the toys that were released in the late 2000s and early 2010s just really hit the nostalgic feels.
Yeah, part of me wants to go back and get some of those early movie figures, like the Deluxe Brawl, because that was one of my first movie figures.
Oh, one of the first movie figures for me was, I actually remember the first handful I bought was, of course, Proto Prime and Proto Starscream. Then Bone Crusher, Blackout, and Bumblebee. Weirdly enough, all the bees, like Bone Crusher, Blackout, Barricade, and Bumblebee, were all the first ones I bought.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yee. It was not. Yeah.
Well, I know you gotta be at work soon. So.
Yeah, let me get out of here so I can start getting ready for work.
Yep. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to check us out. If you saw the beginning, you saw intros and everything. So I will be sure to include those links. Please send those to me here in just a moment.
Yeah. Oh, one more, right before Daniel said that'll be great. I probably won't be attending Botcon because of life and stuff. Like the most important thing to do is find a job for my family. I mean, jobs are important.
Indeed. So, yeah, life comes first, but also for anyone else who may be watching or watching in the future, I might say hi. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys in the next stream, be that here or at Botcon. I mean, Botcon's going to be coming sooner than later, so see you guys then.
You guys have a good day.
Bye.